everyone, it's me, Psychedelic Babe, and yeah, you've guessed it. It's raining outside and it's water test time. I figured, seeing as I had some water from the 40 gallon and I can remember what the tests were for the other one, so I thought I'll test it again using a different test. So this time we're using the API test. This is the Master Test Kit. It tests for pH, high range pH, ammonia, nitrate and nitrite. So before we do anything else, let's crack on and do the test. Now, it's a little bit different than using the Pro Scan. I certainly know that much. So let's... And I couldn't do it with one hand. So I'm now using super cool tripod. It's like, yay! That's not quite right. And there we go. Right, so we're going to test it for pH first. So we put our test there, the bottle of shake. Now when I did all my previous ones, I tested for the high range. This time round I'm just doing it with the low range one, and we'll see what reading we get for this. Now you can see why I didn't do it with one hand, because these bottles are a pain in the ass. That's the only one thing I can say that I do not like about this kit, and that is these bottles, because they are so fiddly to mess around. Now I'm new to all this, so I have to actually keep referring back to the instructions on how many drops I use and how to shake it. It is really important. Right, fill test tube with 5 ml of water. We've done that, and it says now to add 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we add our lid. It's already changing colour, and it says to shake it a couple of times to mix the solution and then read the test results. So we've shaken it. I don't think it's going to change again. So we go to our chart and we see which one it is. It's quite hard for you to actually read this with me, but this is saying, see, it's gone blue. So with that in mind, I am now going to test it with the high range, just to see if it comes up any different. So we'll empty the vial out and we'll give it a clean. I've got a jug of water here at the side of me. I'm just going to give it a swill and make sure it's nice and clean. And we fill the vial back up with 5 ml. And we use our high range pH test. Now let's just refer back to the booklet just to make sure. So when we do the high range, we do the same. Yeah, it's 5 drops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll replace all them caps in a minute. And like before, we give it a shake. Mix the solution really well. And then we measure it in the high range pH. Yeah, and it's giving me a reading straight away of 7.4, which is right, because that's definitely what the tank is. It's 7.4. So yeah, that's an accurate reading for my pH. So we'll pop that one aside and we'll empty that out and we'll give that a rinse and we'll get them all washed. You've got to make sure as well that you wash all these vials properly after each application, because if you don't, obviously you're going to have bits of residue in it and things like that, so it is important that you rinse them out properly afterwards. Now the second one to test is the ammonia. This is the one that I'm really interested in. So here we go again, we fill our vial up. It's a nice clean vial, they're all clean. We fill it up to the 5 ml mark. Right, that's filled up to the 5 ml mark. We get our ammonia. Now the ammonia comes in 2 bottles. So we've got test 1 and we've got test 2. So we'll give the first bottle a shake. And it says to add 8 drops . 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And find my lid. Turn the top upside down, a completely vertical position, and then add 8 drops of test solution 2. So we give that a shake, and we add 8 drops of this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it says to shake vigorously for 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says that we should wait 5 minutes. So it's 15:28 now. So we'll leave that there for 5 minutes. Now while that's doing, we'll put all these away so we don't get confused. It's quite easy to do in this situation. So while we're waiting for that one to do, we'll go ahead and we'll do the nitrite. So we're going to do the nitrite now. So we'll get another test vial. Now the nitrite is the same. We add 5 ml into our vial. Right, so we've got our 5 ml in our vial. Give the bottle a shake. And add 5 drops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've had 5 drops of that. Shake for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we leave that there for 5 minutes. It's now 5:30, so that's only been going for 2 minutes, so we've got another 3 minutes on that. So while we're waiting for that, we'll fill up the nitrate. Excuse me. Now the nitrate's the same as the ammonia. You've got 2 test bottles for this. So we've got our 5 ml. And we take test solution number 1. Now let me just put the lid on this other one first so we don't get confused. So we've got test solution bottle number 1. We give it a shake. And we add 10 drops of this. That's a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we add the lid. Give it a shake. And then we add bottle number 2 of the nitrate. Oh, I can't do it with one hand. That is just so impossible to do. These bottles, some of them open quite easily and some of them are just an absolute pain in the ass. So we need 10 drops of this one as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it says to shake this vigorously for at least 30 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And we'll pop that one in there. And we'll replace our lids, and the time now is 32. So our first test that we did should be ready. So let's test our ammonia. Now my ammonia in my breeder tank is nice and yellow. Yeah, I'd say that was at 0.25. It's quite hard to see, isn't it? Right. Well, looking at it up at the light, it says 0.25. I don't know if you can see that properly, but it's 0.25. So the ammonia in that tank is 0.25. So that's quite good. That's nothing to worry about. Well, if it is, I'm sure someone will pipe in and tell me. Right, we've got another minute before our nitrite, sorry, is ready. So we'll give that a minute to do. I actually like this test. It's a little bit longer, it's a little bit strenuous, but it's like most things. If you don't put the time and effort into it, then you don't get the result that you want, do you? So it's important that you do put the time and effort into these things to get the right results. But I do like this API test. It makes me feel like a crazy scientist. I feel like I need to go put my white jacket on. So it's kind of fun to do. Right, my nitrite is now ready, so let's take a little look. It's nice and blue, which tells me that I have got no nitrite in my tank. As you can all see, it's at 0. No doubt in that whatsoever. So yeah, that's the good reading. So far, all the readings that I'm getting from my 40 gallon breeder, they are slightly different to what I got from the JBL scan. But yeah, these things happen, I suppose. Now I'm going to check my nitrate. Now I can see straight away my nitrate. It's a yellow, which is telling me that there's no nitrate in my 40 gallon breeder. Now if you remember, in my JBL Pro Scan test that I did, it was at 50. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So I'm quite happy with that. I'm more than happy with my 40 gallon breeder. And this also concludes me to do another test, and I will be testing my Tropheus tank. I figured, while I've got all my testing kit out, I might as well do it while I'm here. So enjoy this video. If you do, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video, comment on the video. Have a great day. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.